Okay, boys and girls, this is our first lesson in reading. Today we're going to be reading a book about Arthur's reading race. And when we do, I want you to be thinking about characters and setting. And this is something that I know you've learned before, so it's probably just review. Our learning target today is I can identify characters and setting. All books have characters. Piggy and Gerald, Henry and Mudge, Fly Guy, and I forget the boy's name. Okay, and all books have a setting, where and when the story happens. Can you tell the setting of this book? This is the book that we're going to read today. Looks like a park, right? Do you think it's daytime or nighttime? And then what season do you think it is? Is it like winter or summer? Because all of those things have to do with the setting. Can you tell the characters and settings of this book? This is the book that we're about to read. And all of our books that we're going to be reading out of Storytown have the genre listed on the first page. So if you don't already have your Storytown book, I want you to go and get it, unless you don't have one. And it's on page 22. So I'll give you a second. If you want to pause the video, you can get it and find a page number. And the genre is, can you look over here and see? Fiction. Good. Okay, and how do we know it's fiction? It has a beginning, middle, and end, and it has made-up characters. Arthur's reading race. Get ready to read. While I read, I want you to use your finger, and I want you to be pointing at the words that I read. Arthur learned to read in school. What setting is on this page? Now, Arthur reads everywhere. He reads in the car. He reads in bed. He reads to his puppy pal. Arthur even reads to his little sister D.W. One day, Arthur said, "I can teach you to read too. I already know how to read," said D.W. "You do not," said Arthur. "Do too," said D.W. "Prove it," said Arthur. "Read 10 words, D.W., and I'll buy you an ice cream." D.W. stuck out her hand. "It's a deal," she said. "Let's go." Don't forget to point. They raced to the park. Arthur pointed to a sign. "What's that say?" he asked. "Zoo," said D.W. "Easy as pie." How did she know that? "I spy 3 words," said Arthur. "Me too," said D.W. "Taxi, gas, milk." Arthur stepped off the curb. "Look out," said D.W. "It says don't walk. You could get hit by a car." "All right, Miss Smarty Pants. What's that say?" asked Arthur. "Police," said D.W. "And you better keep off the grass or the police will get you." How did she know that? You see the sign that says keep off the grass. "Bank," said D.W. "I have a bank. I hide my money in it so you can't find it. Bank makes 8 words." She's almost at 10. "We're almost home," said Arthur. "Too bad you only read 8 words. No ice cream for you today." "Hold your horses," said D.W. "I spy ice cream." "Hot dog, I read 10 words. Let's eat." D.W. and Arthur ran to the ice cream store. Arthur bought 2 big cones, strawberry for D.W. and chocolate for himself. "Yummy," said D.W. Arthur sat down. "Sit down with me," said Arthur, "and I'll read you my book." "No," said D.W. "I'll read you the book." Arthur shook his head. "I don't think so," he said. "There are too many words that you don't know." D.W. laughed. "Get up, Arthur." Look at what he did. He sat on a chair and look at what it says. Wet paint. Now I can teach you two words that you don't know, said DW. Wet paint. And that's such a funny story, isn't it? Because even though Arthur's the older brother and he knows how to read, it's kind of like DW. She's kind of thinking about what words say, and she can read because she's kind of thinking about it a little bit more. He's not really paying attention, is he? It just goes to show that when you read, you're not just reading words, you're thinking about what the words say, right? All right, let's go back to our learning target. Now you know the characters and setting. I bet you figured out that our characters are Arthur and DW, and our setting kind of changes as the story goes along because they're walking around. But it's really in their town, isn't it? It's their park, it's their ice cream shop, it's in front of the bank and the zoo. It's their town. Good job. Now you know how to choose the characters and the setting.